Hi, this is Angela, and you are listening to Divinely Connected. This is your weekly guidance for January 14th through to the 20th. I had to double check that. I can't believe that how fast January is going. Usually, January is a very long, drawn out month, but it does seem to be picking up very quickly. A few things before we get into that weekly guidance, I do want to mention that we have an application process now open over on my website at angemcclellan.com/apply. And what this is we are going to be featuring mediumship readings here on Divinely Connected podcast. There is a vetting process. I will not see the applicants. My manager is going to go through them, and we are going to set up Zoom appointments where the content will be shared for you here on Divinely Connected Podcast. If this is something that interests you, you can hop over to angemcclellan.com or check out my Facebook page as all the information is there. I also have an intuition class opening up here in January 24th. This is everything that you need to know to be able to utilize your intuition, acknowledge your intuition, and for you to be able to validate your intuition. If you have more questions about this class, head over to my website or to my Facebook, as there are more details in long form there for you. Also, for my locals, Sydney, Nova Scotia, we opened up tickets for the February 2nd event. Because I'm so appreciative for you always showing up for me, there is a 20% discount code that you can use until the 21st. When you are checking out, make sure that you put in the code because we cannot adjust it after the fact. It is TY 2024. All the information's on my Facebook, my website, everything that you need to know. And if you can't quite remember, you can totally inbox me. All right. Edmonton, we are confirmed and tickets are selling for your event on February 22nd. I can't wait to come out and see you. In Fort McMurray, we are there on the 24th. Tickets are live on my website, angemcclellan.com, under the event tab, or you can head over to my show pass page and see everything that I have going on there. All right, let's get into the weekly guidance. Let's see what is coming in for this week. All right, there's a little bit of disappointment energy. There's a little bit of low energy, anxious energy. It feels kind of like we're expecting the worst. It feels like we may have had an inconvenience or an upset, and it's really snowballing because it really feels like that ego is triggered, right? There is this need to step back. There's the need to kind of get clear eyes because this negative mindset is only going to snowball it, right? And so we can take this experience and really do a number on ourselves. That's the type of thing. Changes need to be made. And so this is creating a resistance and a resentment of the changes that need to be made or needing to have to make a change in the first place. And so what I would recommend, I think that there's a few factors playing in. I feel like your energy is very kind of clogged up. So starting with a clearing like a clearing and balancing meditation, maybe saging your space, maybe doing an Epsom salt, sea salt bath, that type of thing. I think that there's some funky energy hanging around. I don't think that that is the culprit for everything, but I do think that it is making it worse than it needs to be. All right, so let's get into cleansing our energy, cleansing the energy of our space. There's also the need to disconnect, the need to take the step back. You're not able to see the solutions. You're not able to see the lessons. You're not able to see the path forward. Okay. And so taking that step back, I think, is important. And again, having this sense of trust. If everything in our life is happening for us, then where's the lesson in this? Even if this is an uncomfortable experience for you, okay? There is almost this underlying feeling of discontentment as well. Like, I don't even want to be here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so there does need to be changes that are necessary, but you're not going to make them if we are too busy pointing the finger or too attached to complaining about it, right? And so you kind of have to ask yourself, am I helping myself or am I making it worse for myself? And whatever the answer is, that's going to help you move forward in those next decisions and those next steps. Celebration card coming in. I love this, and I love that they're so night and day. which shows you that when you hold yourself accountable and you take that awareness within, that you can very quickly change your energy. You can very quickly change how you feel in your day-to-day life. Right. And so the celebration card comes in with just that. It says news worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancies, and graduation. And so this is just showing you the good things are coming in, right? And we love this. There's your intuition card. The intuition card is still very doubtful. So you're not trusting within your intuition. You're kind of still expecting that other shoe to drop, but it literally says on the card, unnecessary worry. All right. And so letting go of that doubt and fear, leaning into that intuition, your intuition is very balanced. And so when you don't have, like, for me, people are like, how do I know it's my intuition? For me, my intuition feels very matter of fact. It just is. It just is. It's not high, it's not low, it's not frantic, it's not manic, it's not worrisome. It just is, right? It's just this very calm knowing, right? And so they keep saying, lean into your intuition. You know that this is going to work out. You know in your hearts of hearts. But there's all of this noise around it, and that's what you need to do to clear out. That's where you need to focus your energy to clear out, okay? New opportunities coming in. Love this. Money is connected to this opportunity. So it says news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, do things that fuel your passions and finish what you start. This is definitely changes coming into how you have money coming in or what you do to make money, right? And so this is coming in as an increase. It is coming in as a step up. I'm just laughing because look, every frigging good thing that comes in, you then take your joy from you. Stop expecting it to fail. Stop expecting to fail. Stop expecting things to be hard. Stop expecting that other shoe to drop, okay? Nothing is as perfect as we may want it to be. Doesn't mean that it's a failure. Just because there's obstacles, just because there are little hiccups here and there, doesn't mean you're walking the wrong path. Doesn't mean that you're being punished, and it doesn't mean that you make poor choices, right? And so when we kind of expect that, and we expect life to have challenges, and we expect things to trigger us, and things that we have to kind of dig deep in and overcome, then we're less startled by it. We're less put off by it. We're less rejected by the obstacles as they come in, because this is wonderful. This is exciting. This is aligned with your goals. This is aligned with your long-term goals, right? But look, the worry and the emotions, the change, the fear of failure and the fear of change really kicking up. You have to be willing to change. This year is all about changes, okay? There's the transformation card. Can't make this up, right? A significant life experience that require changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. And so you may have tried this before and it failed because it wasn't the time. This is the time. This year is supporting that, is supporting changes, is supporting expansion, however that shows up in your life. And so there is things that need to be changed. There are things that need to have a go at it. But this releasing of belief systems, of limiting belief systems, it's really strong, meaning that the dialogue is dampening your experience. The expecting ignoring your intuition and expecting everything to be a mess is dampening your experience. And so there needs to be some self accountability coming in. This could be simply as you're burnt out. You have too many things going on, right? The working too hard card. Sometimes when we can't funnel our energy fully into any avenue in our life, we feel like everything is a mess, everything is failing, right? It just means that we're juggling too many balls. What can I do to what can I do to make this a better feeling experience for myself? Do I need therapy? Do I need to give myself a smack upside the head? Do I need to have a nap? Do I need to take some time off? Do I need to delegate? Do I need to, what is it? Right? Because when you're trying to do everything at once, you will drop the ball. If you're trying to juggle 20 balls, you will drop a ball. And so, what can we do for ourselves to increase our chance of success? What can we do for ourselves to make us feel more secure and less fearful of failure? Okay. Because failure is just an opportunity to learn. But if you are juggling 20 balls and you feel like, oh my God, I dropped 19 of them, I get it. You're gonna feel like a failure. Like, I get it, right? And so one thing at a time, one thing at a time. How many times have we heard this coming into the new year? Don't bite off more than you can chew, one thing at a time. I think because it has been such a struggle bus energy for so long, since 2019, that there's that excitable, that like, just please, desperation. I need change. I need new. I need joy. I need this, right? That we're kind of putting a lot of extra pressure upon ourselves and lack of patience. That type of impatience is really coming in hot as well. So, grounding your energy showed up. I just did the daily messages for this week. Grounding your energy is so important. Taking time to breathe, taking time to be able to think your thoughts, cutting your cords. And so, this week is really wanting you to take care of yourself energetically as you move forward. The things that are going to come in are going to come in, and the things that need to go are going to go, right? What the main message is let's take care of yourself as you navigate this, as you navigate the endings, as you prepare for the new beginnings, as you sort out what needs to go and what needs to stay, right? Wanting to support your energy in this is the biggest takeaway. All right. So I'm going to leave that with you. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for your daily message.